Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you like and subscribe. This is Gene Loves Plants. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I don't even have the words. Thank you for coming. I promised you with the unboxing that I was going to replant one of my favorite plants, and it's this plant right here, my Ming Aralia. This plant was really popular in the 70s and then kind of went out of fashion. But when I moved to New York in the 90s, I saw a small one and I fell in love, tried to grow it, didn't know too much about the plant. Had it for a long time but killed it. So I'm trying again. I was in the flower district with my mom about this time last year and saw this plant. It had dropped all its leaves. And if you know anything about a Ming Aralia, if it's uncomfortable, if it's too hot, if it's too cold, it will drop its leaves, but they'll come back. So I knew that was gonna happen. I did the New York okie doke. The guy told me one price. I said, you know what, it's dying, she doesn't look good, can you give me a better price? And I think I got this for about $50. So we're gonna do some good by it. It's been in this plant, in its potter for about a year when I got it. So who knows how long it's been sitting in there. So I'm gonna dig in there and we are going to give it. All right, as you can see, I have Ming, or like I said, I was gonna call her Aralia. Aurelia is laid out, she's down for the count, and she's ready for me to work on her, all right? Before I get started, see this t-shirt? My girlfriend Tima bought this for me, just in support of all that I'm doing, and I just wanna say, I love ya. All right, we wanna be really, I'm just gonna jump right into this. We want to be careful, especially since I don't know what's going on in here. So I'm just gonna remove this moss that I had. Just kind of decorating it because I didn't want to look at the dirt, kind of ugly. And actually, before I do that, I have this staked up with bamboo poles. So I'm just gonna take all of those out. Put those to the side. I feel really bad. This dirt looks horrible. My plant is seco. She's very dry. So again, right now I am just carefully taking these bamboo stakes out and also just looking at the dirt to see what condition it's in, so that I know what I'm dealing with. And it looks like this is going to come right out of the container fairly easily. Just want to press down on the container to loosen its grip on reality. Sometimes the plant does not want to come out. This came out relatively easy. So I don't know if you can see that. I'm sweating. Definitely see that. So here's the interesting thing is, I just watered this. And look how dry it is. Well, I'm gonna use some of the dirt that was already in here. That is so dope. These are like different plants. I've never seen the inside, the root of a Ming Aralia. Look at that. I like the beauty ones. Look at that. I got that root from Sephora. No, I didn't. Okay. This is going to be fun to replant because I feel like, well, I know I have this huge opportunity to make sure that it's in the most beautiful positions that I want it to be in. pretty easy. Interesante. Okay. Here's my bowl. And I already put some leca in there. All right, so I put half of the soil that was already in the original plant back in this container because I'm going to make my own potting mix. Kind of rooted through this just to make sure there wasn't anything crazy in there. Here's the pot that I'm planting in. It's a beautiful container that I got from South Xavier. Actually from Gilt.com, so it was pretty cheap. So I put my leca in there. Again, this pot doesn't have any drainage, so I want to make sure that I am just eliminating a chance of root rot by placing it in a container, watering it. The water has nowhere to go, so then my roots rot and my plant subsequently dies. And here's some active organic charcoal for horticultural use, and that also cuts down on the risk of mold. It was about half a bag, so about 2 quarts I put in there. Okay. This is my cactus and palm soil, and with all my plants, you know, when you plant, you have, I don't know, not a symbiotic relationship, but you have a relationship with your plants. Let your ancestors speak to you. You know, we speak in parts. You don't necessarily have to measure anything out. So again, I used about half of a 8-quart bag. This is orchid bark. Use about half of that bag. And this is a 4-quart bag, so about 2 quarts of that. And again, it's really going to depend on your plant. I have a fairly large plant. This is my sphagnum moss, and it has perlite in it. Even though I'm going to add perlite, I really should have a mask on.
I'm gonna talk right on over this because I knew damn well I should not have poured out that perlite without a mask on. And I coughed. All right, back to the video.
Moss in there, and I'm going to add some perlite. I'm just going to mix that up by hand because I do like to use my hand. So I'm going to go ahead and pour half of this in there just so I can set up my Aralia stalks. I have to show you how pretty this soil is. Hold on. Oh, it's pretty. Look how dark it is. It's full of nutrients. Healthy stuff. All right, so like I said, I really just wanted to put half of the dirt in there so that I can test where I want my plant to sit. And I'm just gonna let that rest on the side. Okay. I think it's becoming a little bit more. Now it's important that you know how your plant is going to sit. So the general idea of how I want them to sit, and I can always adjust. All right, so I had to go back and make more of my potting mix because I did not have enough. So I went back and made more of that, and then I included some of the older dirt just because I did like the quality of it. It was pretty open. And dirt is expensive, so I have no problem repurposing. Now I will go back and add my bamboo because these do grow up really tall and slim, and they can get pretty top heavy, and you just want to support them. Yeah, girl, so I heard that I was just talking to Aralia. Anyway, I had already put in my bamboo stakes, and I'm gonna cut them down to size with my heavy duty garden shears. And I'll show you why we use these in just a second. But I really like the aesthetic of this tape. And it's really just Velcro. It just presents really, really clean, and I appreciate that coming from a visual background. Again, the Ming Aralia likes to sit up fairly straight. They like to use them in bonsai, but they can prove to be difficult to work with because, again, they tend to want to grow straight up. Straight up, man. And that is pretty much it. Like I said, I'm gonna cut off the top and I'll show you what I mean by that. My shears, as you can see, this is too tall. Bamboo is relatively inexpensive, so I could buy more if I need it if the plant grows too tall. So this is my Ming Aralia. It's in my bedroom where it lives, and a wall that I just finished featuring plants, mainly from Africa and some other areas in the world. I just want to thank you guys again so much for stopping by. Please remember to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you can stay up to date on anything that I might post in the future. And tell your friends about it. Love you guys.